right. I know it would be goodbye, my love.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. And hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep. My first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle
Yay! Hold on. I hope you guys can hear me.
I can hear
I'm
you.
having a connection problem.
I can hear you.
Well, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and push that out. Let me get my sound all situated here. I'm at the Yeti sound settings. And then now I go into my output as my MacBook Pro. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. I can hear myself too. Can you hear me?
I still can hear you.
All right. I hope you can hear me clearly. My Yeti is on. Let me see if I can get my Yeti back on. I can't survive. I know I shouldn't stop. Lisa, don't sing.
You like that song?
The input is the MacBook Pro. There we go. Okay.
Hi, Rudy.
Good.
Welcome. Lisa's
Sound.
fixing some things.
Settings.
Rudy
Output.
says aloha, aloha, aloha.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back again. I apologize.
That's okay.
I had to get all this stuff reconfigured because of the time I took off.
I can't believe how much new things are on StreamYard. I did my own live stream like 2 weeks ago, and I was so lost. I'm getting all confused, and I'm like, oh, forget it, because I couldn't tell where the comments were at. I was like, oh, another thing to learn.
What's going on here? It's all brand new. Look at you, pay for more, and they strive to give you more. So that's
yes, but you're talking to somebody who doesn't learn things overnight, and I don't learn things off the fly.
And it seems like every minute something is coming up that is new.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's so true. So this is Lisa. It's Elisa Wright. This is my sister. And I'm Cindy with Cindy Lifestyle and More. And I do beauty and skincare and some vlogging. I haven't done vlogging, so I need to do vlogging. And we do live streams. So if you're new to our channel, that's who we are. And my sister also does
semi-retired life blogs.
Yes. But she's done some really cool things. So how's life treating you before we get started? What's happening in your life?
Oh my God, I just got back from Temecula.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me, let me know. Lance was on a TED talk that he worked so diligently for the past 3 months. It's been kind of consuming our household between coaching, the rewriting of the speech, etc.
Okay, so are we talking about Lance?
Yeah, we're talking about Lance right now.
Okay. And then Temecula's in California, right?
And we had to go down to no, because the TED Talk was in Temecula.
Right, but I'm saying is if people are new to our channel, Temecula's in California.
Yes, Temecula is a cute. It used to be like a Western town, but now it's like a
long time ago. Yes, when I lived in Fontana years ago, there was no casino. There was housing, but just starting. It was nothing but hills of nothing, just hills of nothing. And now it's like,
talk about your experience in Fontana, because it's like 50 miles out of Los Angeles. Fontana. I'm gonna go make sure the doors close.
Fontana was a real when I lived there was back in the 80s, and it was like a lot of older homes from the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. Some didn't even have sidewalks. Streets had a lot of potholes. So it was just starting to grow. And what they were doing, they weren't growing in town, they were growing out of town. So like, for an example, like towards the freeway, the 15 freeway that goes towards Vegas, the 10 freeway that's going towards Palm Springs. And when I was living there, they were getting the hills that had no, I was talking about Fontana. Yeah. When I lived in Fontana, it was all potholes, lots of land, lots of dry land, tumbleweeds everywhere. There was no growth. It was like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, not many sidewalks. Now in town Fontana, it wasn't happening. It was on the outside, like out of going towards the freeway where all the hills were at, going towards Vegas. This just started growing through there. And they were building these gorgeous 2-story homes with the backyards, and people were buying them. A lot of people were buying them from Los Angeles, but driving back to Los Angeles because they were getting affordable homes, big homes. Well, then this is even before Temecula was even growing. I mean, when I lived in Fontana, Temecula was all fruits, oranges,
old Indian casino.
Oh yeah, like it was concrete, ready to fall apart.
They had like the older casinos were like old concrete buildings and trailers.
Yes. Yeah. That's how Chumash was, like an old concrete. You come into the driveway and you hit potholes and sand. I mean, it was like nothing, just desolate.
Those trailers that you walk up the stairs, you go in and it's really dark and the trailer ceiling's really low, and maybe they just barely had like a coffee stand and a little coffee
and
shop.
It was like, you don't want to live in Fontana, you don't want to live in Temecula, and now look what they got now. So it's just, but it has hot season, it has its cold season. There's not a neutral. It's either hot or cold.
Right.
And lots of winds. But it's the pricing. Now, I don't know what the pricing is now, but at the time when I lived there, people were buying the newer homes when the older homes were cheap. I mean, like dirt cheap. A lot of people were buying fix-uppers and turning them around.
Remember our neighbors? They bought in Corona. And we were like, Corona? And it was like, Corona's just outside of Anaheim Hills.
Yes, it's up in the hill. It's up, Corona's up,
just outside of it.
Chino, all that. And now everyone knows about them. So time has changed. We're talking about 30 years ago. So I'm sure the pricing's not the same anymore because there's more to do there. They got more shopping centers. They got casinos now. So it's not going to be desolate where there's nothing. Now it's like, oh, we got this, we got that, while they're selling homes.
Well, the Pechanga is like this big sprawling hub, this casino. It's like one of the largest casinos.
It's a beautiful casino though. It is beautiful. I think it's even prettier than Chumash.
We went to the steakhouse and we had dinner there, and we're talking, I want to say, based on the service, the atmosphere, the professional, everything that they served up was like 5-star.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything, I mean, and the way they handled their business. I mean, you walked in and it was just beautiful restaurant. So
I have to admit, the Chumash, the Willows, they're the same way. I have to admit, the restaurants, the steakhouse, very nice, fine dining, top-notch service. I have to admit that they do give you good service. I mean, everyone, even people that don't even go gambling to Chumash, have you ever ate at the Willows? Have you been at the Willows? I was like, yes, I've been. But that's like the first thing is on their mind. It's not the casino. It's like, have you ate at the Willows? Have you ate? And it's like, everything is a la carte, like the main course, and then you got to get your salad.
Their steakhouse was the same. It was
exactly. But people never say, oh yeah, the casinos. Have you ate at the Willows? And it's like, yes, I've ate at the Willows. So that's the first thing that people talk about is the Willows. And I'm sure it's the same thing at Pechinga is the dinner house.
The dinner house. That is a tiny house next door to the dinner house.
Yes.
And the room, like when you walked in, you completely forgot you were in an Indian casino.
Right.
It was gorgeous. They had a piano player.
Mm-hmm.
They had separate rooms. Oh, and the bathroom. You experience this. You walk into the bathroom and it's like a suite, your own suite. You open the door, you walk in, and it's big. And they have beautiful mirrors in there and no freaking paper towels. They have those hand wrapped towels, and they make sure it's stocked. And oh my God, it was crazy.
But that's the only place you can find it. You know what I mean? You go out the casino, the regular bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that they're not, they're clean, but not like that. yeah, and the Chumash is the same way. The bathroom's very nice, and
the
they
Indian
take very good care
casinos,
of it.
California gaming, I don't know if it's the same in other states, but now they have those automated toilet seat covers. Did you?
Oh yeah, it goes around, and then you get a new one. You just don't have to do anything. You open up the door, you get it ready to sit. Shh.
That's the only place I've seen those automated toilet seat covers.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is really cool.
this
So
is really nice. clean surface.
Lance
So,
won $100 at the slot machines.
oh, we're great.
Yeah.
So when you were at the place, you also went to the pachinga, right? That's nice.
You know, Lance, him and Greg used to lose themselves in those damn casinos in front of the slot machines.
Yeah. Greg, every time we went somewhere that is not in our area, like we went up north to by San Francisco, he's trying to figure out where's the casino over there, and he found it.
For the Windsor. Greg's like, yeah, there's a casino right on the street.
Man, he drove by. There it is as he's driving by. He got it all ready. And he wanted to stop there that night. I'm like, Greg, I'm tired. He's like, it's like, here he is tired, right? But as soon as he saw it, like, oh,
but guess what? We ended up going the next night or a couple nights. We ended up going and having a good time. So then that casino was beautiful.
It was
pretty good.
Yeah.
Shocking. It was right off the major freeway.
Oh, I know.
It was a big casino.
So my question is, when they usually do the TED thing, is it usually in a convention center, or is it just usually in a nice hotel room?
It was at the community theater.
Okay.
So it had stadium seating.
Mm-hmm.
It was an intimate place, really nice, quiet, and they had 8 speakers. They had 4 in the front, and then they had a catered lunch.
Nice.
And
Hi, Peyton.
Hi, Peyton. Welcome.
Yes.
And they had a catered, really nice catered lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Also open bar, but just wine.
Right.
All paid for. And the when you bought a ticket, it was all paid for.
That's nice.
They had tables with tablecloths, so everybody would sit down, and then they had the catering. You go and you get your food. And after that, they gave you an hour break. You come back in. There's a little bit of a magician, gave you some entertainment, kind of
ease things up a little bit. Yeah.
And then they went on to the next 4 speakers.
Intermission.
Lance was the second speaker of the 8. I was happy when I found out he was going to be up ahead of everybody else. I was like, it's great. You can get out of the way, and then you can just enjoy the rest of your experience there. Now, after all the speakers were done, then they had, SSV is here. Welcome, SSV.
Oh, hi, SSV.
Really happy that you're here. So after the speakers were done, they had the post. You go outside and you basically say goodbye to everybody, and they had more wine. Because, it's Temecula, all the wine tasting.
So how much was it? $80?
It was $80 a ticket.
But you also got all that?
Yeah, you got all that. But you did have to pay extra for the after-hour discussion panel with individual speakers. Oh, we got a Peyton and a Todd update. Peyton says he spoke to Todd on Discord the other day. He said he might be moving to Rumble. He said he's still going to appeal the termination, but here's his email to contact him. So if you want to contact, put his email up there. Yes, we will. We'll just say hi.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm back home. SSV, I love your vacation. It looks so beautiful. They looked really good.
She was gone you were gone for a while, SSV. Yeah. I mean, like what, a month?
Gone for quite a while. Cindy, you want to read Peyton's message regarding Todd?
I can read it. You just read it.
Oh, again? Okay, so send hi, Peyton. Yes, SSV, Todd's account on YouTube got closed down. Well, he's appealing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Peyton says SSV. Okay. So, okay. So where were we? We were, the casino.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, no, the casino, because we went from, okay. Oh, I meant to, and I know I'm backtracking again, but at Fontana, they built the new NASCAR racing place there. That used to be nothing on Foothill. And it was Foothill and Cherry, I believe. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been there. I had no idea. Greg and I, we went there. I don't know why we went there. We were in Fontana. And Greg goes, did you say you used to live out here? And I said, yeah. He goes, did you know the NASCAR racing's there? I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much growth now. I'm sure that the pricing has changed. There was on Foothill, and I was like, oh my God. I used to drive Foothill to get on the 15 to go to the 10 to go to work at Nordstrom's when I worked in the Montclair Mall. And I couldn't believe it.
Foothill Boulevard, it runs all the way through to Pasadena.
It's like the Route 66, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. You did that Wigwam Hotel, didn't you?
Yes, but that's in Rialto. Yeah. And you know what? Many years ago, when I lived over there, it was a dump. Wigwam was a dump. But you know what inspired me was the little tent, teepees. I had no idea that it was a nostalgia, but it wasn't like that then. They redid them. And now they are adorable. I mean, adorable. So now it is the thing to do. You know what I mean? You go on Route 66, you stay in a teepee. And the guy even said it. I mean, years ago, they were really bad. They didn't look like they do now.
Well, you know what? I think that it would be nice if Todd shared what his violations were so other people can avoid the possibility of getting their channel shut down. Because who knows?
But he probably should do it on a Zoom call.
Yeah. I don't want to know. So, but they also have, and I don't know if it's still there, but you're talking about NASCAR. They have the drag racing, the NHRA, whatever it is, national.
Is that the same? But is that the same?
Rod racing?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, they have that there too.
There's so much there that if I lived there, I would probably know everything. But yeah. But there were so many things. Well, so did Lance enjoy himself at the event?
Oh, well, yes. And I just want to tell you that it was emotionally consuming because Lance was very, 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 very nervous.
Oh, yeah.
About going on stage. And so he felt that somewhere he may not have been fully prepared because I know he was having slip-ups and he wanted to see it in his head. He wanted it to be perfect.
When I used to go to hair shows, the only thing they used to say, if you don't start doing it, you'll never learn. They used to tell that to people all the time. Just go up and do it. Do the best you can because everyone's going to have mess ups, even the good. I mean, sometimes these people would go up doing the hair and the lights won't come on and, they gave them the wrong brushes.
The microphones don't come on. And
yeah.
You just gotta keep going with it.
Right. But they always said when they talked, if you don't do it, you'll never do it, so, it gives them the opportunity to do it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, you look at everybody out there and you see tons of heads, tons of people, but they say that once you start, then you're okay. It's like dancing in front of a bunch of people for the first time, like these people do choreography, they're going to dance, there's a lot of people watching them.
And that's the thing. There wasn't a lot. I told Lance, the great thing is there's editing. So I told Lance, it's all video recorded.
Not live.
It is exactly, but it's live in front of the audience.
But they know what to cut out.
They know, right. The whole thing. And all like you've been on a set, they have camera here, camera there, camera over here, something rolling all in itself. They got one down at the bottom. They got a guy doing the whole thing, and I was telling him, I'm like, that's the magic of editing.
Yes.
And they even did a stage, what do they call that? Where you
rehearsal.
a dress rehearsal the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a chance to speak a couple of times at the dress rehearsal, and they told them, that we're probably also going to use, if there's good stuff in there, we're going to use it too. There's no guarantee, but I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never see these things. You don't know how much has been edited at the end of the day.
Right.
So anyway,
you may get yourself, you say, I did for 20 minutes and they only used 10. You have no idea. Well, he told me he reported.
Okay. We don't know what's going on with it, but we're just going to let it go because if we want to find out more, we'll send him an email, and also we'll just have to take it from there, man. That's all we can do. It's actually out of our control. So
yeah, so anyways, so what was I saying? Okay, so hi Lance. This is Lisa's husband, Lance, the superstar.
I'm the most amazing husband in the world, except for my ex-brother. Well, my brother-in-law with wings, he kind of took charge of shit. He just couldn't fuck away from me. Yeah, you know who the hell I'm talking about. Little bastard got wings and didn't tell me.
Greg.
Yeah, his little butt when got wings. He left without me, man.
Greg.
Yeah, he's flying around. He's like, wow, y'all peace out. Yeah, okay, got your little ass. I'm getting some of that chunk of street gold from his ass when I get up there.
You're gonna
say street cred when I get to heaven.
I'm gonna tell him you didn't tell me.
You gonna have to whip.
Tell me some things. I had a dream of him last night.
Oh wow!
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, because I was going to tell Megan, and Megan goes, "I don't want to hear about it." But well, I've been having some dreams. I mean, I'm sure. So, if anybody knows, my husband passed away June 6th, and I really didn't have much dreams. They were cloudy and stuff. Okay, so this is a weird dream. So last night I had a dream that I was out somewhere. I can see the freeway. I'm at a festival or something. They're playing music, and I see people, and they're tables, with tablecloths, and I guess I'm having a beer or something. And I see Megan here and David. Well, all of us. Okay, so I'm not saying anything. Somebody in the dream asked me out. A gentleman. Well, maybe like, not real old, but not real young. A gentleman, probably mid 30s, 40s, I guess. I'm 65. So, okay. So, and he had his shirt off. Like he had his shirt off because we were like outside. It must have been hot. So my daughter says, well, what's this about? And then the other girl, my friend, says, oh, he's been talking about you. He would like to ask you out. I said, no, I'm not interested. All of a sudden, there's Greg at the end of the table. And the gentleman's like right here. I go, what are you doing here? And his hair was totally gray. Like Greg's hair was totally gray. And I says, what are you doing way at the end of the table? Because I'm like he was at the end of the table while we're all sitting on this side. And I go, well, why don't you come over here and sit down? And he goes, no, I'm just sitting here watching what you're doing, of course. Greg, and I just thought it was odd. You know what I'm saying? So then Megan says, see, Dad's even here. And Dad's saying, well, what's going on here, right? All of a sudden, here comes Corky.
Oh, Corky, your friend. Okay.
She comes up. She just looks like herself. You know what I mean? Corky's standing in front of me. Yes. She goes, are you and Greg going tomorrow? Are you guys going to be going to the barbecue party tomorrow? And I said, I don't know. And Greg says, are you going? She goes, I don't know. She goes, I'm going to try. And I'm like, that's Corky. She goes, well, I'll see you tomorrow if you guys decide to go. And I was like, okay. And there was Greg just sitting there at the end of the table, just listening. And he goes, I don't know if Corky's going to go tomorrow. He goes, she didn't seem like she wanted to go. And I said, yeah. I go, well, why don't you sit over here? Like, why don't you sit next to me? And he goes, no, I'm fine. I'm just sitting here, just listening to what you're doing and watching what you're doing. And I said, okay. But I'm like on my phone, and he goes, what's on your phone? And I said, nothing. I go, I'm just looking at my phone. It felt like he was like trying to see if I took a picture of the guy or if I took a photo of, and I said, I don't have anything. I go, here's the photo. Mom goes, and then Megan says, what do you have on your phone, Mom? And I said, nothing. I go, here's messages, photos. I go, I don't have anything. And Greg just says, okay. And then he just sat there and watched me. And I felt like I couldn't relax because he wouldn't come sit next to me.
Oh.
But he was just sitting there. He just showed up just like that. And then Corky walked by and then she goes, well, I'll see you tomorrow. And then I saw people out there talking and but the guy knew Greg. It was weird how he knew Greg. He's talking to Greg and he goes, oh, your wife is really pretty and this and that.
Maybe he was tasked too.
I guess because he's standing right there, He goes, your wife is really pretty, she's really nice. And he goes, you sure you don't want to go out? I said, no, I'm good. I'm fine. And I'm like,
that was Lucifer.
Oh God, don't say that. Jesus Christ. Talking about something nice.
Well, I mean,
Lucifer is vanity. No. He likes to what do they say?
It was another angel that was jealous of Greg.
It was Lucifer, the other angel, who's jealous and wants to.
Greg was Lucifer?
No, the guy in the other guy was Lucifer.
I didn't feel any harm with anybody. I felt like it was a nice dream.
That way.
I have a question. I'm gonna ask her a question in her ear that's secret. I want you to say yes or no. Cindy,
hold on a second.
Okay, hold on. The dog wants something. Okay, I'll be right back.
In your ear.
The dog's right there. Hold on, Dakota.
Go ahead.
She's hungry. Okay.
She gotta go through the okay. Oh.
No, I'm not doing that. The dog is asking for food.
Say it. What are you doing, meathead? Who loves you? Waggy tail boy, you getting all the love. Oh.
That was Lucifer.
No, it was.
Yes, it was.
I'm saying no.
It was. It was.
No.
It was definitely. That was God's angel's name for him, right?
Baby Jesus.
He was the angel.
Oh, I got my dog over here.
Yeah, that was his name. That's what he named him, right?
No.
Luke. Lucy. His name was Lucy.
What are you all having? You getting all the attention? Did you the big dog?
I need to stop too. And Lucy came into the street. That's what I call him. Listen, Lucy.
You happy? Are you happy, boy?
She's feeding the dogs.
I know. I got a happy boy here. I got a happy dog right here. He's smiling. Look at his face. He goes, I got love. I get all love.
He's a good dog.
Yes, I am a good dog. Who's all up in here?
We have up in here today 4 people.
Nice.
Peyton is here. SSV. This is Lance. Somebody else is lurking in the shadows. That's all good. Lucy's lurking in the shadows. Rudy was here earlier. He might still be here. And probably Todd. Todd, if you're out there and coming in as an alias, let us know so that we know. Megan's probably in there. She hasn't said hi.
I have a niece named Megan.
I just need to give them their food.
Okay.
Megan's probably watching, not going to say hi. That's okay. We got shadow lurkers. It's all good. And anybody from Group Juice, if you're here, I doubt it. I'm just going to say it. They never show up to any of my lives. They're not YouTube people.
And then I had to fill the water and then watch. The next thing is going to be, do they need to go to the bath?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lance wants to share a secret. Stand by. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, you can still hear me, right, Cindy?
Oh, yeah, I can see you.
So I'm going to ask her, I'm going to whisper something in her ear. And then I'm going to point to you, and you're going to say yes or no, which is going to be what her decision is, okay?
Oh, so you're going to point to me, and I'm going to say yes or no. Okay. Yeah.
This is putting a lot of pressure on you right now.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
There it is. Done. Which park? It's too late now.
I get a park.
Which park would you like to go to tonight? The main one? See the pumpkins?
Disneyland.
I'm gonna go buy the tickets.
How did
right
this
now
come out to be?
because I can do that for my wife and I love her.
Oh, when's the last time you two have been to Disneyland?
Well, Disneyland, probably when Walt was still running around.
No.
And you got his autograph and you chit chat
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah. I got tattoos with him. Okay, so old park, new park.
We're going. Well, why tonight?
Because I said so.
Just to hang out.
We're gonna go get on a ride and just go to the park and be and have a snackle and eat chocolate and or cream and
Whatever you'd like to do, love.
I asked you.
I'm 100%.
Do you want to go to? Do you want to go to? Oh, I don't know. Oogie Boogie might interfere with.
I don't want to go to Oogie Boogie.
So we'll go to the.
We're going to Disneyland. Okay. We're going to Disneyland.
I'm gonna go buy the tickets now. We'll go at 5. You got a half
5
hour.
o'clock.
You got a half hour.
Dang. Okay.
All right, love you, Cynthia.
Okay, bye.
You know how Lance is, Cynthia. You know how he gets. You know how he is.
So, anyways, that was a dream. Isn't that weird?
That was okay. That was a very interesting dream.
But the point, Corky's hair had color in it. It wasn't gray, and Greg hair was completely white. I mean, like white.
Well, maybe
Like white
Greg
snow.
hasn't left the planet yet.
Oh, it was odd. It was just,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
like he's probably kind of hovering, just making sure everything's okay and making sure that, you know, you and Megan have all your situations all in order. It wasn't too complicated. And he made sure you were taken care of.
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, but it doesn't bring him back. You know what I mean? But yes, I agree with you. Yeah, but it was just an odd dream. You know what I mean? It was just like,
It kind of makes me want to cry because, you know.
well, that's what he would have done if I talked to somebody. It'd be like, "Where did your dad? Wasn't your dad just doing something, and now all of a sudden he's there?"
You know,
Yeah,
he's there because it's not over yet. You know, I don't know.
it's hard. Yeah. Well, of course, I cried when I woke up. You know what I mean? But it's just, yeah. But anyways, I had a dream. So I know, it's hard. It's hard.
It is. It's like, I don't know. It hasn't really been that long. It's
3
June,
months.
July 6th, June, July 6th, August 6th, September 6th. So we're coming upon the 4th.
Yeah.
Only the 4th.
I have my moments when I have my hard weeks. You know, are you drinking wine?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Big Nose Winery.
I had a funny feeling, but because it looked good. It looked like white Zinfandel or something like that. I have my moments, you know, like I'll have a hard couple of days and then I'm okay. And then I'll have a hard couple of days. But, you know, I listened on TV. I listened to YouTubers talk about grief and about all kinds of grief, dogs, you know, and everything. And everyone says it's just day by day. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just day by day. But it's like never going to go away.
That is true. It's like a breakup.
Yeah, it doesn't go away. And that's what I'm trying to learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to learn not to lose it every 5 seconds. I can, you know, and deal with it on my own time.
I think you and I had that conversation about, and I want to share this quickly, and I don't mean to dog men out there, but when you get to a certain age and you've had a good marriage, a good relationship, and then men try to swoop in and go, oh, you know, it's not the same.
No. No. I did it in my dream. I said no. You know what I mean?
It's not this. Yeah. Because nothing can replace that connection. And most men that age, like we experience, are simply just trying to fill a void.
Right.
And I don't care what people say. And men, if you don't like what I'm about to say, I don't care. Men fucking shop. They shop.
It's an opinion. It's okay to say that.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Men shop. And, you know, I have Lance. He's very loyal. I had Carl. He was very loyal until he kind of like went wonky.
But that was his own little.
And
thing.
Greg was very loyal, you know, and I never ever imagined him, you know, like shopping. It just, but men effing do that. And I have oftentimes been very suspicious about things like that.
Yeah.
Overall.
I'll be honest with you. I'm just right now, I'm just enjoying my dogs, you know, and just, you know, just taking it day by day. But
and doing your content, getting your stuff out there.
I have been doing a lot of trying to find right now I'm trying to be busy. And I said that before 2 weeks ago, you know, when we did our last live.
And I'm not going to mention any names. I'm not going to say anything. I just want everybody to know, and I knew it was coming, that an opportunity has finally opened up for Cindy. And she's accepted it, and it's going to be something that she can share with everybody here on YouTube. I knew it was going to happen.
After it's done.
Talked about it. No, yeah, after it's done. But we talked
to them. I'm going to talk to them on Wednesday. Yeah.
And I'm on board with it. Megan's on board with it. And we told Cindy, do it because it's a learning experience. And that's going to open up even bigger opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got something from backstage. It's in Alhambra.
Yes.
And they asked me if I would like to do, but it's for Saturday. I don't know if I can do it. Model, you know, photo prints and stuff. But we'll see. It's here somewhere. But I'm gonna send it to them tonight and ask them what it's about. But it's like a doctor. I'm sure it's like they need they got a young. Oh, where is it? It's here somewhere. You know. But they've already, it shows the 20-year-olds, they've already got their models, the men and the women. Now they're looking for a mature woman. So they saw
okay.
But it's gonna be a commercial on TikTok, YouTube, you know, that'd be weird. You see your own commercial.
Yes.
That's what it's gonna be. That's the thing right now. Okay, so let me tell you. So I got so now that we're talking about that, but I want to make sure I talk about other things. So I don't know if you ever heard of Muggler. Muggler is a fragrance, and Macy's at our store used to carry Muggler, and it's like recyclable, and you can refill it. Right now they're doing a casting call for people to do a commercial. I'm not going to do it because I don't own a Muggler, but for people to do it at their house.
Yeah.
Seriously.
They're over the whole acting gig shit.
Right. So that's kind of what we're talking about with me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I just saw it today. And I was like, and it's on the professional actors, Actors Access. It's on the, where we find films, you know, and I'm like, Muggler?
Okay. But here's the thing. Anybody out there listening, it's not between us and them. But my concern is based on my personal experience with that health and wellness line that I did that whole thing with you, I'm a little burned because they didn't use any of our content, but they took our story and they just used the whole thing.
Well, they used they used my arm. They took pieces of our body and they used it, and they're allowed to do that.
They are. I understand.
Okay.
Okay. But based on the amount of work and effort that we got paid for those days to go out there, and based on what I know now, definitely if you're selected, you should negotiate a better price.
Well, you can't do that with that because that's already pre-negotiated.
Okay.
Now,
But
the one that, if you get somebody today that contacted you, that's, you can negotiate probably that
100%.
because it's an open, right?
100%.
But when they put amount down already, this is what we're paying. It's done. That contract's done with that company. That's the, unless you've got a brand name, you know what I mean? A brand.
But we knew some people. That lady said that they flew her down from San Francisco.
I guess. Yeah. I didn't hear that, but you did.
I did. She said, yeah, they're flying me down from San Francisco with food and lodging and giving her stipend. She didn't say what her stipend was.
Right.
And I know we were locals, so they didn't have to worry about it.
Right. But where did it get her? We don't know. We don't know what they paid. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
And the sad truth is, and I think it's important that you look elsewhere nowadays, is because everybody's talking about how the entertainment industry in Los Angeles is really going bye-bye, is dead.
Well, that's why I was shocked that the fragrance was doing that. And then the one that contacted me, and it's like, really? So, and it can happen to me too. They can use my stuff, you know what I mean? Because I signed it away, the contract, but
they were very transparent about it.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
which is fine, and it was a regular talent contract.
Yeah, we want you
so I already knew what it was.
Editing, everything else.
I'm just gonna say to them, this is how I'm gonna do it. This is how it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's all because of my videos.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm doing it, Lisa. I'm waiting for the stuff.
For you. It's a good opportunity. And that's the thing, is you've been so patient and consistent and doing honing in on your craft and improving on your video editing skills and staying consistent and doing all the right things and not worrying about the vanity metrics, that those things pay off. And that's what I talked about with some people a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
That's what I refer to as ghost economy. Everybody thinks that you need to have AdSense in order to survive and get monetized. It's not like that. And Peyton, if you're listening, pay attention. It's all about the different opportunities that open up to you, paid opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always have, it's not about monetizing your channel. You could do that from the get-go. You monetize, you put a link up, and then you promote the link straight through every single day. And you can make money from that. That's monetizing your channel.
But when a big company comes and sees you,
that's monetizing your channel.
Right.
And it goes beyond the AdSense being monetized on YouTube. It goes beyond that. It's all, everybody's watching you. And you never know who's watching. I knew somebody who does short form content over on TikTok. He has only been doing this a year. But his thing is outdoor hunting, all that kind of stuff.
Or people do golfing, something like that. Yeah. But see, so he does hunting, and somebody that does that type contacted him, right?
Right away. I mean, he's only been doing it a year, but he's been consistent. He's been posting. Right. He has like hunting dogs. He has all the right equipment. I'm not the pew-pews. He has all the stuff, and he wears all the right clothes. Well, one day he did like a 1-minute video. He's only been doing this a year, and he was wearing the right shirt at the right time. And that shirt company said, hey, they sent him a message saying, hey, we really like the video you did. We're going to pay you X, Y, and Z for video.
Right.
He did it. And they started adding more and more stuff to it. And he was like, Okay,
That's
now
kind of
and
where I'm at.
that's
Yeah.
what I had, you know, and he was like,
But
okay.
he was probably knowledgeable too. And see, like,
I think he's in sales and marketing, so
yeah.
I think he knows. I'm not. I don't,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I also don't wear my makeup. I don't wear all these, you know, they liked the makeup. They liked my, yeah.
Now I had a brand comment on one of my videos. I did a video, a pot cleaning video.
Oh, okay.
And the pot cleaning video was barkeeper's friend. And I think I did barkeeper's friend and Dawn. And barkeeper's friend posted the comment in my video saying how much they liked it. Now they didn't offer me anything, but
yeah,
it was a compliment saying, "Oh, barkeeper's friend saw this video and they liked it."
okay.
That was nice. Now I've never been contacted by a major brand other than one particular office video brand, but that was it.
Right.
I've been contacted by others, but I've never gone through with it.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is for a couple that they called me on. It's in Alhambra. It is a beauty clinic. So we know
So
what this is for a couple that they sorry. Yeah. So it's but they just said they're seeking models for promotional video that's going to be on YouTube, TikTok, that's what it's saying. And they're doing it this Saturday, and it's going to be a TV commercial. So I'm going to send it to them.
It's going to be a local TV commercial.
Right.
Yeah.
And they found me. So I just have, so right now they're looking for models 55 to 65.
Okay.
That's see, the ones that are 30 to 45, they've already booked them. The 26 to 40s booked. But now they're looking for the female, and they asked me. So I just need to apply. And it shoots on the 4th.
October 4th?
And lunch is provided, huh? Yeah. So I just need to do it tonight. I just read it today. I didn't even notice it until it came up.
Are you going to drive down, or what are you going to do?
Well, I would have to drive down. It's in Alhambra.
Okay.
Yeah. Alhambra is not even that far. It's off the 10.
It's right off the 10.
Yeah. So I'll do that tonight. I just, right when we came on, that's when I read it. I was like, oh, when did that come on? So I got the other thing, then I got this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of things are starting to open up. But another thing, Cynthia, I want you to be aware of this, and I want everybody else to be aware of this too. A lot of promotions start to open up this time of the year.
Oh, because why? The holidays.
The holidays are coming. And so there's going to be brand reach you're going to get. And like right now, my inbox, my email inbox for my channel is packed. So I'm like, what the hell? All these offers. And I want to just share with you that I most likely won't be doing anything right now because I'm really focusing on creating my channel, honing my craft, and growing an audience. That's something I really want to focus on.
You mean you're not going to do things for companies?
I'll do my own thing. Like I'll do my cooking videos, and my cooking videos, everything I use is Cuisinart. So, and Loge. So, I'll probably say this is my Cuisinart. But I have so many offers. And the sad truth is I don't want to move outside. And this, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I only use product lines that I like. And like you do, I have to use this for a while. I'm not going to comment on it right away. Right?
That's how I am.
100%. Yeah.
And that's what I told them. Send me the item so I can use it for a few days. I'm not going to just talk off the
amazing.
Because it's not happening. It's because I know me. I know when I'm not saying things. I could feel it. I'm just like, okay.
I do want to say that Mary Chu is here, and they had a 6+ earthquake in the Philippines where she.
Oh, wow.
She just posted.
So is that why they had then they had a hurricane going on too?
I don't know. I think
Okay.
so, but they just had an earthquake.
Oh,
so
yeah, she just said
here.
that. Oh, I'm sorry, Marishu. Well, the last time I saw, there was water everywhere. There was water everywhere.
So we just need to make sure that as long as she's able to still stay with us, that's important.
Yeah.
And be
Yeah.
online, and make sure you post lots of updates because a lot of us want to know
Yes.
what's going on.
That
Okay.
you're okay. Your
Yeah.
family's okay. You know, everything's
Yeah.
okay. And I know this is hard to say, but they always say this. Yourself is important right now, and your animals and your family before homes. I get that. People are gonna say, but I need home. You do. You know that. But your life is important.
Yes.
I mean, and
Making sure
I
you have
agree with that. Yeah.
food, shelter, and that your
Yes.
family is together. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cindy and I intended on going until about 6 o'clock tonight, but then I'm going to be a total bitch and I'm going to say Lance interfered.
I'm not mad. Things happen. Things pop up.
Lance came in as he likes to do, and he took over the show.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, so let me just share something real quick. We could cover this on Thursday, Cindy. Number one is my wax melts.
Yeah. Because I wanted to hear about that. I'm only getting bits and pieces about this. So I want to hear about that.
Because I'm going to probably get you a wax melter. I'm going to probably buy you one of these wax melt candle things. Because it's better than lighting a candle, especially here in California. You know, we have a lot of fires.
So let me tell you something. And I know we got a few minutes. I don't do candles because I'll tell you why. The dogs. Megan does put the candles on, but I am so afraid of candles because I seen homes get burned down. I saw a home two like the other street got burned down totally from the fireplace, you know, from our neighborhood.
From
Two
the
homes.
fireplace.
Yeah. Fireplace and a candle. You know what I mean? So it scares me. You know, I just always freak out about it.
Yeah, and I'm the same way too, especially living in LA where I told a story about Lance because Lance worked in Malibu during the five or 6 years ago. And Malibu has north or south to get in or out, or east and west.
And that's all you have.
And there's PCH.
Yes.
And it was scary to watch the events while he was there. The fires.
Yes. Do you know that's going to be a year now that all that happened?
Yeah, but he was there before that one.
Right. Remember it's happened twice over there, but yeah. Well, it's happened a lot, but that one was a disaster.
So he was there on the one before, and he recalled me and said, I can't get out. They're forcing us to go north to Ventura. So he had to get on the 101. No, not the 101. He had to get on PCH, and he had to drive up to Ventura to make his way out.
He had to go out of his way towards
he had to go north,
Oxnard and all that, and come all the way around. And I'm sure it was bumper to bumper because everybody had to do the same.
So he had to do that. He didn't get home until we're talking.
Oh, I believe it.
Dark.
Okay. I believe it.
So then we had that. And then, Lance's father, he lost his entire house in the Paradise. He lived in Paradise.
I thought Lance's father passed on a long time ago.
No, Lance's dad. Remember the dad he discovered that he had through
I know he found his brother.
He discovered his father.
Oh,
other story.
That's a whole other story. We'll talk about that on Thursday because that's like totally new to me.
Yeah, he never had a dad.
Because if you told me, it went over my head. Maybe a lot of it happened during what happened with Greg. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't.
Yeah. He found his dad and he found his brother.
Wow. So we can talk about that. Yeah.
And when we went to go see him, he was living in a FEMA trailer in Paradise.
Paradise.
And he had lost his house. And then what happened was they were being evacuated out of the house.
Right.
But he left the cat. He couldn't find the cat.
So did he ever find the cat?
So he went back into the fire range, a fire region, right in the hot zone to get the cat. And he got the cat, got in the car, went back out, and his lungs are permanently damaged where now he has to be on a ventilator.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can you give work for me? I want to have work. That is not something that we can give to you because we don't employ people. We're not work.
No.
We don't, yeah. I wish we could, but yeah, we don't have it available. But put the word out there to everybody else. We'd appreciate that. She's so cute. So then we had that. Okay. And then part 3, this is devastating and I don't want to share it, but I'm going to share it anyway. So I worked for a company that was a farm down in San Diego.
In Carlsbad.
So we had an office in LA and we had an office in Carlsbad and we had an office way down in South County of San Diego. And there was big fires down there a few years back. Well, there's a lot of ranches. There's a lot of horse farms, wild stock farms down there.
And there's Poway and there's a lot of outskirts. They got the big, like the zoo, but it's like the outside.
So we're hearing firsthand from coworkers who are living in the fires and experiencing their houses burning down. In addition to hearing in the middle of the night, livestock like horses and livestock trapped in the fires. And they said that it was so traumatizing that they could hear the horses screaming in the middle of the night. I cannot even tell you and fathom the stress and the trauma I experienced.
Oh, I wish you never would have told me that. I don't know.
Because you love animals. I know. And I was like, please don't tell me that. They were saying that they were like, it was like throughout the entire county, they could hear this shit.
I don't want to hear that. Okay, let's just.
Okay.
I'll just like, I'll be able to sleep tonight. Don't tell me anymore.
It's traumatizing and it's real.
I know.
So they shared those stories and I'll never forget it. So now, you take things for granted. You really don't think about the little things. And now I'm starting to think about all the things like leaving a candle on when you leave the room.
Yes.
And you go away for dinner, but you leave the candle on. And the damn thing burns, keeps burning. It's a lighted piece of flame. And how that can be devastating to your neighbors, to your animals, and everybody else.
Yeah. I'm all upset now. I'm such an animal lover, It's like, okay, I'm not into snakes, I'm not really big on snakes. But they had the Chumash. Long time ago, we had the San Ynez fires here.
Yes.
We had a major fire like in Santa Barbara and all that. And I was going to salons and things. And one of the salons says that her neighbor, after everything was done, when they're picking things up and stuff, they saw a snake actually like this, like he saw the fire coming and he was like that.
Oh, he got froze like that.
Right. His mouth was open. And they're saying he must just saw he couldn't get away because he's slithering, you know what I mean? But it looked like he turned, like they said, he was just like this. And I felt bad for that. I was like, everyone's like, oh, it was just, we felt so sad. We were like, oh, a snake. And they were like, well, no, we're telling you that it bothered that person that saw that person that saw that was really emotional about it. And
sometimes those people have to talk about it in order to shake it off of their system. They have to say, this is what happened, because it helps cleanse the the thought, the memory.
And do you know I still think about that?
Me
Ever
too.
since-
That's why I mentioned it today.
Now I don't even think about it. Sorry, guys, we weren't going into that route, but that's what I'm always. This is why I'm afraid of candles.
Okay, so it's 5:00. Lance surprised me with a trip to Disneyland. I don't even know. We're only going to be there for a couple hours, but anyhow, we'll talk about wax warmers and how it's a nice alternative to candles.
Okay.
What you need to do. And then I'm going to get Cindy her own wax warmer, and we can go over what your favorite scents are so we could get you some wax melts.
Okay, so we want to say thank you for everybody for coming on for an hour. I do apologize. We started talking about fires. That was the last thing we were going to talk about. But you know what? It's real life. And it went from candles to that. But I'm always afraid of fire. Technically, I'm afraid of firecrackers when they go off. And then all of a sudden the fire goes. You hit a bush, you know.
Right.
So things do happen. So we will see everybody. I want to say thank you everybody on Facebook. And we will see you all on Thursday at 4:00. Continuation part 2.
Part 2. All right,
Okay.
guys.
Bye, everyone.